Hey, hi, welcome back to Cooking with the Jacobs. I'm trying to get videos in how I can get them in, okay? So we will be doing cooking pork chops video. But really it's like a meal prep video. We're gonna be meal prepping today. So I'm gonna do a couple of things to get us set ready for the week. This meal also includes our Sunday meal for today. So I think I'm gonna try to do the video a little bit different where maybe I'll do like a voiceover and just record some of the stuff that I'm doing so that it's not a lot of talking. So yeah, if you want to see me get the meal ready or do some meal prepping for the family and I, then stay tuned. Okay, so boom, if y'all stay tuned, then clearly that means you want to go ahead and do this meal prep situation with your girl. First things first, welcome back to anyone in our Cooking with the Jacobs channel. Make sure that you hit the like, the subscribe, and all that good stuff. Leave us something down in the comments if you try any of our videos or if you try any of our recipes and things of that nature, okay? As normal, I wasn't gonna do the video, but then I'm like, yeah, girl, we need some content. So what we're gonna do is this video is gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be necessarily a how-to, if you will. But it will be of me doing some meal prepping. Okay, so right now we're doing, this is for the rest of, for 2 days. It's for today, and then it'll be for lunch tomorrow. For our meal today and our lunch tomorrow, it's gonna be pork chops. I'm thinking I'm gonna do pork chops with broccoli, and I might do some corn, but we'll see. I might just keep it simple and do pork chops and broccoli for the Sunday meal as well as for our little meal prep situation. That way it can all fit into one bowl. And then the other thing is we're gonna put this stuff into our air fryer. I do have the big Ninja air fryer oven. Let me raise this up real quick and I'll show you guys. It's sitting right there. Waiting to be used. So I love that Ninja oven. If you have a big family, that oven is so wonderful. It has 2 racks. You can air fry, air roast, baby, you could do everything with this oven, okay? Yes, it was a little pricey, but it doesn't matter, baby. It does everything I needed to do, and I'm not mad at it at all, okay? So that's where we're gonna throw these in here in the air fryer. And then I'm thinking for breakfast we're gonna do, I need to check the eggs, but let's throw this in the air fryer for right now. I seasoned it up. I just put my regular seasoned Jacobs blend on it, but onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, pepper, a little bit of Italian seasoning on there, and some sazon. Okay, so that's all. We're about to throw this into the air fryer oven and let it air roast for at least 30 minutes, and then we'll cook it on air. We'll cut it on air fry so that it can get that crispiness. Okay, I love the air roast because it cooks it from the inside out instead of that direct air fry, and it gets all hard before the meat is done. I hate it. Okay, so we're gonna transfer it. I have 2 live pans here and here, and we're gonna use both of our trays to put this into our air fryer. Okay, so okay, we're gonna put this in our air fryer. We're gonna cook it for on one side for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it and cook it air roast on the other side for 15 minutes. We're gonna put it on 375 in the air fryer. Okay, so okay, next we're gonna be working on our eggs. We're gonna make, let's see how many eggs we got. Oh, we got plenty. Okay, so what we'll do is I like to make a little variety. I think I'm gonna do some boiled eggs this week, and then we'll also do, let's get a pan out. I like to fill it with a little water. Okay, so I just filled the pan that I'm gonna be using halfway up with water. We do 2 eggs a person, so that'll be 1, 2, 3 people. Let's do a 2. Just for the sake of this pan, we did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's enough for 6 days, so we can be able to eat it twice, okay? Because we're gonna take, each person will take 2. I'm also gonna make a second meal, but I don't know what this, but I filled it up with halfway worth of water, and it's kind of too full, so we're gonna pour a little bit of that water out. Just needed to right here cover up so a little bit more than half. We have it on, I'm gonna put it on like kind of high. And then my little secret to always get eggs that are easily to come out is I add salt to the water. Okay, if you haven't seen my how to boil an egg video, go back and watch that. But it's just putting salt in there. And then when it starts to boil, that's when you cut your timer on for 12 minutes, okay? So we're gonna let this sit here. When it starts to boil, I'm gonna cook it for 12 minutes. And then we're gonna immediately put it in running cold water. I don't do an ice bath, but I never had an issue with that. But as long as I put them immediately in cold water and then start cracking them and letting that membrane loosen up, they always come out with no issue, okay? So we'll be back. Right now we have the pork chops in the oven. We have this waiting to start doing this thing. And as a matter of fact, if you want to, you could probably put the timer on 15 minutes. Because it'll take about 3 minutes to boil, especially with me having it on high. And so that'll give you plenty of time. So just do 15 minutes. That way your 12 minutes and everything will already be included. Okay? So we'll be back. For right now, I'm gonna go let this stuff cook, do its thing from now, and then I'm going to I'm gonna be right back. Okay, here afterwards, and I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna make another egg meal or if what we're gonna do. Like, am I just gonna make the first couple days, or am I gonna do it where I only have to worry about dinner and lunch? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Normally I don't cook more than 1 or 2 meals a day. Well, at one time, because it, number one, takes a long time, and I'm also at home like cleaning up and stuff. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes or so, and we'll check on both things. Okay? Hey y'all, so the eggs is ready, so we're just gonna dump it right in the water, and then let it refill with the cold water. Okay, that's it. That's all. You're gonna need to like dump this like a couple times because it needs to just straight be cold water in there, but just let it fill and it'll overflow. In the meantime, in between time, we also have our okay, I don't know what I did with the tongue, but we're gonna just flip our meat because it's not ready. Let's look at it. Okay, so this is our air fryer oven. Remember I told y'all, okay, so we're gonna just pull out that first thing so you can see the meat, and all we're gonna do is flip it over. It's been cooking for 15 minutes on one side. We're gonna cook it for 15 minutes on the other side. So we're gonna flip all this stuff over, cook it for 15 air roast additional 15 additional minutes. So you see it's not ready, but air roast, like I told y'all, it cooks it from the inside. So I love this thing, child. I love it. Okay, so you cook it from the inside before you cook it on the outside, because y'all know the damn air fryer, baby, just be cooking your stuff too fast, honey. It's good for some stuff, but it's not good for no whole meal, not to me. Okay, so boom, so that's okay. And you see that juice that's in there? It's fine with that. I'm fine with that. They do also have like a attachment that has holes that can kind of catch your juice if you prefer that. But I want to keep all the juice because when I air fry it, I want to be able to pour the juice back on top of it. Okay. So boom. So we're gonna cook this on air fry one more time. I mean, not air fry, air roast for another 15 minutes. So we're just gonna cut it on air roast already. You're gonna tell it's on 2 levels. And then you're going to cook 15 minutes, 375. And you're going to start. Now, my air roast always, it don't do it again. Okay. So, when I first started, it always, like, warm up. But I guess since it's hot, it's fine. Yeah, so we're going to cook this for 15 minutes. And then the eggs, like I told y'all, it's just cold water. So, just go through and, like, crack them. That's all you got to do. But don't crack them. Even if you're not ready to, crack them yet. I mean, take the shell off yet. You're just gonna crack them so that the cold water, can get into them, and then when you get ready to take them out, the shell will come out easy peasy. Okay, that's the trick. It works every time. You have to do it right when you take it out, though. All right, so just making sure all my eggs are done. This is gonna be our breakfast Making sure all the eggs are cracked. And we're going to just let it sit in that water while we go, while this thing do the 15 minutes. Or you can peel them right now. It's whatever you want. That water that you leave in there, though, you need to make sure that it's cold. Not lukewarm. It needs to be cold. So you have to have filled it up enough for the pan to get, like, cool. And when you refill the eggs up, the water should be cold too and not hot. That way it's no longer cooking the eggs, okay? So we'll be back when we get ready to do the rest. Okay, y'all, so it's been 15 more minutes on that other side. Now the only thing we need to do is we're gonna take it from air roast to air fry, okay? The inside should be cooked. I'm gonna flip it one more time, but the inside should be cooked. And now we just need to get a little crust on it. Look at all that juice. Oh, so good. So good. That's what that air roast do. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna swap them. This has been cooking down at the bottom, really close to the fire. I think I'm gonna swap it because this one the one at the top don't have as much juice. Okay, y'all, we're gonna flip these real quick. Hold on. And the new, when I do my air fry, since I'm doing it on 2, it's gonna switch the ones that it want me to put it on. So let's pull these out and let's close it really quick. Change the function to air fry, and then should I just do bake? They also have a bake function on here. I could probably do bake too, but I think I'm gonna do air fry since we did air roast for 30 minutes. But we're gonna do air fry, and we'll do air fry for 7 minutes. Double level, so it wants it on 4 and 2, okay? So take this, move it to 2. This air fry and air roast does cook on different things. We'll take the one that's at the top, move it to the bottom. This one that's on 3, move it to 4. And we're gonna put this one that was cooking at the bottom. Okay. So it's gonna cook on 4 and 2. You probably can't see that, but 2 and 4. Okay. We're gonna close that back up. We're gonna cook it on each side for 7 minutes and start. Easy peasy. Okay, be back. Guys, so it's been 7 minutes. Let's open it up. We're gonna flip them. Look how it looks. So good. And see that juice? We want that juice. But you see the color on there? So we're gonna flip it over. That's why I said the juice, because it looks a little bit drier on this side at the top because the air fry is coming directly from the top. So what I might do is swap them again. Hold on a minute. I love how that looks. Look at how good that looks. Oh my God, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna swap just the pans. Let it cook on this side. I'm probably gonna do 10 minutes this time. And this should be ready, y'all. Because these are a little bit thicker. So we're gonna move this up here. And then move this one down here. Okay, same situation. Let's raise the time up. Let's do 10 minutes. And start. After this, the food should be ready. We need to be thinking about the sides, so let's go over here to the oven or to the stove. Okay, y'all know. So we're gonna make a quick side. Like I told y'all, we're gonna just do some steamed broccoli or some sauteed broccoli or whatever. I do need some onions That pan is getting a little hot. We do have the fire on that, but we do want to do some onions really quick. They're gonna cook with the broccoli, so we're just gonna cut them in strips. Super easy, y'all. When you gotta cook a lot of stuff and you got a lot of stuff going on, because mind you, I'm cleaning up as well, so I don't want to make it too hard for myself. That's an easy idea for you guys to just throw some one thing in one side for your meal. It'll be super easy, super quick, that you can get done. This meal should be done within an hour. So an hour and 30 minutes at the longest. That kind of seems like a long time, maybe to cook everything. But let's go back to our pan. Y'all can see it's hot. Put it on low if you want them to burn. Down, put the eggs in there. Okay, this is just a stick of salted butter. We're gonna use like 2 tablespoons or so of butter. If you don't like butter, you don't have to do that part. If you like more onions, you can put more onions. If you like less, you can put less. If you don't like onions, you don't have to put anything. My fire is back between the medium and the high. You also, if you don't like yellow onions, you also can use red onions if you want. It's whatever you want. I also have some leftover bacon pieces, bacon crumbles. So I'm just going to put like a handful or so in there so it could be some bacon along with our broccoli. Let that cook up for about 2 minutes or so. And then we're going to dump our broccoli, and then I'll tell you what seasoning you need. Alright, y'all, so that's fine. You don't have to do too much. You know, you just want it to kind of cook a little bit down. Now, throw your frozen broccoli in there. Mix it up a little bit. And remember, we just need enough for today and tomorrow. And so fill up your pan. And now we're going to season it. I have some accent. Seasoned salt. Put like a tablespoon of each. If you don't like one, use less here. You know you're going to use onion powder. A bit. And then garlic powder. You also can use real garlic if you want. Y'all know I like garlic, so there's not really a lot coming out, but we're gonna use at least a tablespoon of that garlic. I love garlic. And then last but not least, my secret ingredient to make all my vegetables taste good is chicken bouillon. And it's gonna be a tablespoon of that. And on top of there, and that's it, baby. And we're gonna put a little bit of water. So this is like 3/4 cup of water. I'm just gonna pour it around the pan. Okay. And then move your fire back to medium. That top don't go to it, but just cover it up. We're gonna cook it for about, let's cook for about 5 minutes or so. And then come back. Okay, y'all, we back. It's at the 5-minute mark. Just stir it. We're gonna cook it for about 5 to 7 more minutes. The thing is still between the medium and the high. This is how it looks. So good. So freaking good. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, and so let's get the other one out. That's the other one. So freaking good, y'all. Okay, and y'all can take the little juice that's left. Y'all can just pour it on top of the juice and put it on top of the meat. It don't look good, and it's cooked from the inside to the outside, which means that the inside is still going to be very tender, very juicy, and not all hard, as opposed to if you just straight up fry it. I mean, or cook it on air fryer without the we're just straight up cooking with air fryer without air roast. Air roast is so important, y'all, because it cooks the food first from the inside and then it gives it some color when you cook on the other side. I love it, y'all. Oh, that looks good. Oh, both sides look so good. I don't have that much juice left because y'all know that I used it. But you could just baste, you know, the juice. Or if you wanted to before, you could have just basted a little juice on it. And use that little, baby, use that little grease, honey. But you really don't need it because that inside is going to be so tender because you cooked it on air roast. Broccoli to finish. As soon as that is done, baby, we'll be ready to serve. My husband is still asleep. He's not feeling well today. But if he is ready to eat, whenever he's ready to eat, he can eat. So, we still have about 2.5 minutes left on that. I did go ahead and peel the eggs. So there go the eggs. They're all peeled. Right there. So we're just going to rinse it, and then we're going to put it in bags for our breakfast tomorrow. Okay? Okay, y'all, so the last 5 minutes have happened on our broccoli. This is done. We're going to cut it off now. There's so much steam, y'all. But anyway, we're going to cut it off and let it sit until my husband is ready to eat. And then I will show you guys the later. Okay? Y'all, Poppy is ready to eat, so let's just make his plate really quick. Very easy, very basic meal. We're not doing too much. Remember, we are trying to eat better in smaller portions. So vegetable and meat would be perfect, okay? This is Cooking with the Jacobs. I'm also going to come back with our eggs for our meal plan. I'll show you guys the plates when they're made. And then I'll show you guys, you know, like the lunches or whatever, okay? So hit the like if you liked it. Hit the subscribe if you want to subscribe. And until next time, you guys, Cooking with the Jacobs. Okay, y'all, so I finally made all of the plates or whatever. I was actually able to make 4 plates. And with the broccoli and the breakfast. So this is how we're looking for the next, you know, day or so. And then my baby actually said she wants something else, so you know, these people get tired of food quick, so we can't cook a lot of one thing is the other thing. Papa would eat it more than me and my daughter, so we like to try to keep things very simple but like different sometimes, you know. Like we could have had this probably one more time too, because I do like pork chops, but I didn't unthaw enough, so it's fine. I only unthawed enough for 2 meals, which I'm perfectly okay with, because my baby actually wants some red beans and rice and black and fish next, so I'm fine with that. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit subscribe or whatever, and stay tuned for more food videos at this point. All right, leave me some down in the comments. Leave us some down in the comments. Let us know how you feel about this, you know, food video not being a very much so how-to, if you will, but more of a meal prep type situation. You know, we're just trying to make sure we're getting you guys some content out any way that we can. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave us a comment and let us know. And we'll talk to you soon. Cooking with the Jacobs. Bye.